That's part of the character of New England, is having a nice snowy white winter.
It's been a great ski season. Absolutely gorgeous.
New England in winter. Snow-covered peaks, skiing, sledding, pond hockey, warming up by the fire. The stark beauty of a frozen landscape. It is a nostalgic vision that is in some danger of becoming a memory.
To be sure, it's been a great season for skiing and other outdoor winter recreation. But many people are saying this finally feels like a real New England winter. In reality, even this really isn't.
It does feel relatively cold, but when we look at the actual data, what we see is that December of 2024 and January of 2025 for New Hampshire are actually warmer than the 20th century average.
Dr. Liz Burkowski is a University of New Hampshire researcher who, since 2008, has been studying climate change in New England.
New England is a winter warming hotspot, and when you look at New England winters, we've warmed about 5 degrees since 1970. And when you look across the United States broadly, you see that nowhere in the U.S. has winter gotten colder.
That's right. Winter across the United States has been warming for more than half a century, and New England is leading the way.
And some of the fastest warming stations in the U.S., out of 270 plus stations, are in Burlington, Vermont, and they also include Concord, New Hampshire.
Burkowski studies the New England snowpack, taking core samples to measure depth and water content.
Snowpack is wonderful because it's such a great reflector. We call it nature's best reflector. And that means that when the sun shines down on it, it gets reflected right back out to space, about 90% of it. So having a snowpack acts like a natural cooling element right here on our surface. If we don't have that, well, that means warming trends can accelerate.
Snowpack also protects ecosystems and replenishes water supplies, and of course creates the base for all kinds of winter sports. But according to the Environmental Protection Agency, snowpack and snowfall have both decreased across a majority of the country since the 1950s. At Pat's Peak in Henniker, New Hampshire, they, like most ski resorts, give Mother Nature some help by making their own snow. That technology is cleaner and more efficient than ever, says Chris Blombeck, General Manager at Pat's Peak.
We are concentrating a lot of our energy and efforts with snowmaking to reduce the overall footprint of making snow, because it used to be a very energy intensive business, and we've been able to slash like 90% of the horsepower that's required to make snow, so it's gotten a lot greener.
More snow can also be made at higher temperatures, and even a quick cold snap can turn the tide of a difficult winter.
As long as we get 24, 48, 36, 72 hours worth of snowmaking, a lot of ski areas can get a lot of their terrain open and really kind of weatherproof ourselves from Mother Nature's temper tantrums.
Being resilient, innovative, greener are important ways to adapt to climate inconsistencies. Dr. Burkowski also hopes people are not overly influenced by a seemingly normal winter.
I do recognize that some folks see one cold winter and they think, oh, maybe climate change isn't real. And what I want folks to recognize is that one winter that's colder than you're used to does not mean that climate change is over. When you look at the longer term trend, that's what's important. And what we see is that New England is warming at a very alarming rate.
So is there still time to save the New England winters of old for future generations? Dr. Burkowski, who grew up skiing on these same snow-covered hills, says yes, but
the time to act was yesterday. I think when we think about the United States, we have to recognize that cumulatively, since the beginning of the Industrial Revolution, we're the largest contributor. And that means we also need to lead our way out of this and contribute to the reductions of greenhouse gas emissions.
And it really does make a difference when snow is on the ground. Snow cover can help keep temps in a region down by a few degrees.
By a few degrees, so it makes a really big difference. Chris Blombeck, the general manager at Pat's Peak, had a great name for sleet or rain. He called it immature precipitation. They prefer precipitation that has grown up in the name of snow. And of course, ski resorts will always take all the free and fresh snow they can get. It's been a good season for them.
All right, coming up, a local family business leading the way.